Danie, another big one coming through, but this time we're playing against a team that has got so much energy, that can hit anyone in any day. It's not by fluke that you guys are here and they are here as well. Just take us through your preparations.
Yeah, look, Stellenbosch, they've been on great form lately. As you've seen, they've beaten the champions. They're scoring goals from transitions. They've been great. I mean, Reyners has been one of the outstanding players since he's been back there. Indietta has been outstanding. But it's going to be a tough game. I think we also going into this game, we lost on the weekend, we drew now, so we know what's at stake. I mean, the shift, we focus the shift to this weekend's game with Nedbank, the league we've got to forget about for now. And hopefully we can go there and get over the hurdle and make the final.
They're quick and full of trickery. What's your strength looking at them? I mean, you rightfully mentioned the two, Mendietas and Reyners. What's your plan, coming into this game?
Yeah, as you've seen, with a few of the quicker teams that play on transition, we've marked the space well at the back. And we've kept good distances between each other as a team. So going there, we don't want to go there for a draw. Obviously there has to be a winner on the day. So it's going to be an open game, but we're wary of the space behind us. As you've seen, they're very quick youngsters. They know how to score goals, but also they concede a lot of goals. In a few of their games they've conceded quite a few. And I see they played on Tuesday and they refreshed the whole team. So they're coming out to prove a point, and I hope that we're mentally and physically ready.
They obviously do well against bigger teams because they play on transition. But against you guys, they're not going to be as expansive and open. So don't you think that counts in your favour going into the game?
No, look, I think Stellenbosch throughout the season has played a lot on transition. We've studied them. I'm sure they've studied us. We play a very similar game to what they do. So it's going to be exciting. I think we've got players up front that are very explosive. Just we need to start finishing games off. I mean, the difference between the two is they're scoring where we're missing opportunities that should be goals.
Danie, the last time I spoke to you, you mentioned that about Kaizer Chiefs, that young players will not win them anything, something along those lines. And you took a lot of flack in terms of shelf space and fans coming at you hard. Would you think maybe is it something that you would probably want to clarify or apologize about, or was it misquoted? What came to you?
No, look, I'm not going to answer that question. I think our focus is now on Stellenbosch and going to the Nedbank Cup final, semi-final, sorry. And when that game comes again, then I'll turn the leaf over then.
And Daniel, for you, I mean, you played with one of the most possibly gifted and one of the most passes of the ball, Kamkhala in the centre of midfield. For you, when you have a player like that, particularly in your squad, how does that make you feel, and what is the thoughts in and around the squad about him?
Yeah, look, he's been great since he's been back. As you have seen, he hasn't been up to full fitness as yet, as he missed the game on last night. But I think once he gets up to full fitness and full speed, I think it will be a different story. Obviously, resting him last night was a key thing for us because he spreads the passes well, he finds the pockets well. So I think for him going into the semi-final with a lot of experience too, it will help us big time.
You're generally quite a character. You can see quite outspoken, you speak your mind. And your defensive partner also looks like he's quite a character as well. Is that why you guys have built such a good relationship and partnership this season, or is it just generally because you're playing together all the time?
Yeah, look, it is a proper character. As you've seen, when we win games, he goes and he does his and all of that. So I think we've built a nice relationship. I've enjoyed working with him. We've had very good games up until now. So I think going forward, I look forward to working with him again in the next season and hopefully not conceding as many goals and keeping the defence shut.
Can you I'm looking at your defensive structures and all of that when you are having a game situation, and one man that comes to my mind who's probably working most with you guys is Morgan Gould. What has it been in terms of him coming here? What has he brought on board, and what is it like to working with a man who has won it all in South Africa?
Yeah, Morgan's been great, you know. I've worked with Morgan at Chiefs. I worked with him at Cosmos back in the day, if you didn't know that. So I'm not giving away my age, but yeah. He's been great since he's been in here. He's an honest man. He tells you how it is. If he doesn't like what you're doing, he'll tell you straight up. And I think that's what we need. He's a lot more honesty with some of our coaches, you know. He's been great. He's shuffled us well. He's worked with us well. He's always encouraging the players that aren't playing to keep pushing us, because, I mean, if it wasn't for the 11 that aren't making the team, or the rest of the squad that aren't making the team, we wouldn't be where we are today, because we wouldn't be challenged. I mean, they know us best, so they make it very difficult here for us, and it's all because of him.